Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and ask our lawyer extraordinaire, Jeff O'Brien. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well.
So is there an opportunity for anybody to be in a position to go and force further questions or sue Governor Tim Walz over this $430,000 that he spent on these lawyer fees?
I don't know about suing him, but I definitely think that the state legislature should be looking at what this all entailed and, why they felt inclined to run up not only to stick the taxpayers with a private legal bill, but a bill of that size. I just don't understand. I'm still baffled, John, what he needed to have lawyers advise him on for that particular hearing.
Well, let me run through some of what Channel 5 exposed here. We played the audio here a moment ago, but since I got you on the line, I don't think we've talked at length about this. And I'm just curious to get your perspective as the, resident lawyer extraordinaire. So you had K&L Gates firm in D.C., ranging from partners, associates, to a librarian, charging anywhere between $350 and $700 per hour. Like, is there anything about that sticks out to you as we run through some of the itemized list here from the invoices?
No, I mean, that's typical rate. I wouldn't be shocked by those hourly rates. No.
We had $2,880 for searches for news statistics for crimes committed by transgender or non-binary persons. Does that seem egregious to you?
I don't understand if first of all, the man is a former congressman. He knows how to testify, and he knows what those hearings entail. He didn't need to be prepped for it. Second of all, his attitude the entire time was, I don't know, and playing dumb, so I don't know why he needed to have a whole bunch of statistics at the ready if he just wasn't going to answer any questions. So that puzzles me why there was this need to research, various crime statistics or whatever it was.
Yeah, I don't necessarily even, I mentioned this before, talking with Jeff O'Brien, I don't necessarily even begrudge this law firm. I mean, listen, if you're asked for services and this is what you say you're going to bill for, and that individual says, okay, we'll pay it. I mean, the law firm's just doing what the law firm does. Governor Tim Walz and his team could have easily said, no, that's too much, and gone shopping somewhere else. So I'm not even picking on this law firm.
A good law firm, John, is apolitical. We cash everybody's checks.
Yeah. This was funny. Bill Glahn found this from Center of the American Experiment. He wrote, adding insult to injury, Minnesota taxpayers were asked to pay for Walz to be prepped by a big-time law firm for questions regarding the state softball tournament. So one of the line items was this individual's name, house description, 0.40 hours for Minnesota softball team articles, more on Minnesota softball pitcher and Walz prep Q&A. Like, I would be very interested to know, and I hope that an investigation takes place like you mentioned, to find out, okay, did Walz connect with these individuals? Did they sit down? Did they have discussions? Were there Zoom calls? I mean, I want to know the interaction between Walz and this firm and how much information actually got to him, or if this law firm just compiled it and they sent it over to Walz's team and that was the end of it. I would be very interested to know that, Jeff.
I would as well. The other question I have is, and I wish somebody in the media would ask him if he ever had a press conference to be asked questions, but we have an attorney general's office with a number of attorneys on staff. And we have there's an assistant attorney general that advises every state agency. The governor has his own, legal counsel as part of his staff. Why did he deem those attorneys inadequate to prep him for this hearing? Why did he have to go and hire outside counsel to prep him for this hearing in D.C.? I don't get it. We've talked, I think it's come out before, Governor Pritzker from Illinois did the same thing.
Yeah.
But he also covered his own tab.
Yeah, you pay out of pocket.
That's why we're getting scrutiny here, is if you're going to stick us with the bill, why?
Lawyer extraordinaire Jeff O'Brien. Hey, thank you so much for I put the signal up and you answered the call and I appreciate it, Jeff O'Brien. Thanks for calling in this morning, buddy.
No problem. No bill for this, John.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
All right.
Talk to you soon.